following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
It's all about the power. Little cold, baby. You know it's all about the power. Baby, my knees like a torch in a tank full of propane. Bring heat, chill steam. I got the whole place in gasoline. Sky high, bomb track. I found an eruption, a jetpack. Everyone praising the impact. The really one rules you face back. Feel like it. like you're touching a tank full of propane. Bring heat, spill steam, and douse the whole place in gasoline.
Your literal favorite person in the whole world is back from the you actually get to work in the city. The chief starts to help those people. This is the bomb team, and basically like a house for a number of airplanes plus skiers. So the new chiefs are behind a broad number of things. So chiefs speedball with me. Are not just a single sport team. As the building implies, with well over 30 floors, they're a sports empire. They in fact have sub-companies that produce sports equipment and things like that. Weird speedball team, the New Zealand. Why? Because why not get another company to make your speedball team to sponsor? But, it's not really commonly known that chiefs own a lot. But you do procurement for all, baby. Actually, it's Oren Olgerman. Got the job instead of you. Basically, took full credit for all of your work and pole vaulted right over into the top into like the top branch of procurement. So you now have to take slug orders from them. Where I want to be if I want to procure for Ellis College, baby. So, we start your little adventure at a nebulous time. You don't know when this is in relation to the other, but you wake up in the evening in your Conapt that being a rank 4 exec you have. I think, right? Do you get the Conapt at rank 4?
Corporate housing, yes.
It's a nice little apartment in the Reagan district of Cold Rocks. It's not the flashiest place, but it has a lounge, a little kitchenette. It's nice, tidy. It's got like a separated bedroom and bathroom. Very nice. And it's got a big window. One wall is just a window. And it looks out into the park. It is park facing.
The Reagan Memorial.
The Reagan Memorial Park. And you don't have to be dead to enjoy it. So you're out looking out over that. You're very fortunate in that regard. Normally your pay grade doesn't get room with a view. But this is what they had. So this is what you got.
Very lucky.
You yawn and stretch.
Yep.
Your room lined with posters of Alice Cole, Lisa Steele, other chiefs, personalities. You're kind of a fangirl. Of course, you grew up in a corporate culture, so consumerism is built in.
Mm-hmm. Fangirl for all of the chiefs' lineups.
Mm-hmm. You unhug your Catsby plush.
Spring out of bed. Start my, in air quotes, morning routine. Brush my teeth, wash my face, get presentable for work.
Yep. You do your Pilates.
Of course, corporate. I have to do Pilates.
Your pilots. Your Pontius Pilates.
Like
You check your morning horoscope.
yeah, of course. I've been doing horoscopes.
You flick on the box so you can get your morning Vitafeed.
Get the news, what's happening in the morning.
Good morning, Cold Rocks. I'm the brown-haired guy who is not Steve Ducey. Tonight, we're talking about moments ago, the horrific loss the Chiefs face at the hands of the Ravens. Unfortunately, it's not even a minor loss. This is a huge loss, 27-9, in a CTF match. The primary culprit, Lisa Steele, who it is suspected threw the match by deliberately passing out to Candace Hardridge's leg lariat.
Oh, the boss is going to be so bad.
Now, I am joined in the studio by Dr. Heath Kniefneef. Doctor, do you think that Chiefs fans should arm themselves as heavily as possible and be aware for any duplicitous Ravens-branded saboteurs, traitors, terrorists sneaking into our city, stealing our women, intending on burning down our finest institutions, and should our citizens immediately target said fans, or people they suspect to be fans, or at least not Chiefs fans, and blow them away with an extreme that hasn't been seen since the Night City massacre? Oh, yes, I do, Guy. There you have it, folks. You have to be aware that anyone who is not a rabid Chiefs supporter could be a Ravens terrorist. Be on the lookout, and keep yourself armed and alert. In other news, nuclear reactor in Cold Rock's uranium flats today almost went critical. We're going to catch up on this heartwarming story of how a kitten almost caused us all to die right after this break.
It's so Cold Rocks. I guess that'll be a little bit scary, so I'll, thinking about those awful Ravens terrorists, so I'm going to make sure I've got my stun gun. Batteries fully charged.
You slot a fresh battery into your gang jazzler.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, fuck, that's like actually the best
It's
way.
kind of horrifying. It's
It needs a tech to upgrade it so the DV is,
passable. Well, I'm not passable.
it's like who can't make a 13? Get your fresh copy of your delivered screen sheet!
The Cold Rocks Post. Large turnout at memorial for Hans Gruber, who was thrown from a building by a police officer. Los Angeles, California. A huge crowd turned out Sunday for the Hans Gruber memorial service. Gruber was the victim of police violence, having been thrown from Nakatomi Plaza by police officer John McClane, which many consider one of the most excessive uses of force ever witnessed. After the incident, there were protests all week, and now thousands from all over the country came to pay respects to Gruber, widely described as an intelligent and witty soul. That man was a hero, said Doyle Graham, who travelled from Nevada to pay respects. I mean, I don't really know much about him other than some police officer killed him, and he seemed like someone we should all honour and emulate. Gruber was part of a mainly peaceful protest against the Nakatomi Corporation, which was goaded into violence by the actions of McClane. Ultimately, McClane threw MacGruber from the 30th floor, even though MacGruber was completely unarmed, or at least he was when he hit the ground. Even LAPD Deputy Chief Dwayne T. Robinson denounced the actions, calling McClane a nutcase, and should have just stayed put. Many at the memorial are now wearing shirts with Gruber written on them to remember the man who was taken too soon thanks to unaccountable police actions. There are calls for the arrest of John McClane, including from Hans Gruber's brother Simon, who vows to do something about it. The city may have... this could be more problematic if I get to do what I want to do. Man in critical condition after hearing slightly differing viewpoints. Glendale, California. A man was rushed to the hospital yesterday after encountering a slightly different viewpoint than his own. Shortly before 12:30 p.m., Glendale PD officers responded to a 911 call at the Java Lounge Coffee House at the 900 block of North Emerson Road. They found a person who had collapsed in shock and went to the station for help. The witnesses say the man was having a casual conversation about politics when another patron when the minutely opposing viewpoint was expressed. They were both Democrats, Bernie supporters, said Janice Hewson, a barista at the Java Lounge. Then the guy he was talking to said he had some issues with abortion and thinks there should at least be a few limitations put on the practice. That's when the man seized up and began foaming at the mouth. It was terrible. 4 other bystanders were also emotionally injured by the moderately divergent opinion, but were not hospitalized. The man is being kept stable on ideology support at St. Francis Medical Center, surrounded by friends and family who agree with him 100% on every single issue. The man who suggested the slightly differing opinion fled the scene. Anyone with information is asked to alert the authorities. Hey. Oh wait, no. Recently pardoned Turkey found dead after claiming to have dirt on Hillary Clinton. Covered over by Washington, D.C. A Turkey recently pardoned by President Trump was found dead after claiming to have dirt on the Clintons. Sources at the FBI confirmed today. The official cause of death was suicide. That the bullet wounds are in the back of the turkey's head, and the bird lacked opposable thumbs, which are required to operate a firearm. The turkey had been publicly pardoned for the crime of being delicious and set free by Trump in the popular White House Thanksgiving tradition. Shortly after being released, the turkey confirmed its possession of credible information that would lead to the indictment of Hillary Clinton, posting on the bird's social media account that it was a good thing Trump had pardoned the turkey so the world could find the truth out about the Clintons. Metro Police discovered the turkey's body later, shot twice in the back of the head and stabbed in the back. There was a nearby handwritten note confirming that death was not foul play. And Mary Marauder officially in Chiefs. Chiefs fans have little to worry about with the high-profile addition to the roster of Mary Marauder, who signed her contract at the exact moment Lisa Steele bitched out and threw the game to the Ravens by being choked out by a leaky cunt from Night City. Mary said, "I have no doubt I'll be in her spot before too long. Lisa's old news and a prissy prude to boot. Who needs her? I bet I could beat her at any 3 things she wants. Fuck it. Challenge thrown down." Good old Cold Rocks post. Still doing what it's doing.
It's the best.
Doesn't even need mutants to stir up hate against.
There's always an algorithm. So you get your information dumped.
The knowledge that we've secured the contract with Mary Marauder will lessen the blow of, well, we lost Lisa Steele, who was still objectively a good player. That's trying to throw that game.
Lisa Steele's popularity and diverting from it is marketing's problem, not yours.
I just get to reap the benefits of what I perceive to be a stronger team.
You go downstairs, you get a cab to work. This is within your lifestyle. Now remember, at a certain rank, don't execs get a lifestyle just for free or something? That would make them very strong.
Maybe they do
If you do, it's beyond 4, which will make sense. It's beyond the start.
I already paid for your lifestyle anyway. Wait,
I'm gonna just have to work harder.
Jim Joe.
Chiefs building picks.
Your job. You get there.
Kind of hurry to get inside out of the...
Sun is going down.
Get inside before those damn Ravens terrorists get me.
A candlelight vigil is happening outside for the number of fans. Some of them are like, I can't believe.
Feels like a dream. A nightmare, I should say.
Security guards give you a friendly nod and a not so friendly scan.
Comply with a not so friendly scan.
Estrada.
Thanks. Guys, keep an eye out today. Could be those Ravens terrorists anywhere.
The vaguely Hispanic executive officer goes inside.
I go inside.
Inside, the lobby is spacious, filled with glass cabinets with a number of trophies and displays and that sort of thing. Big hollow stands of particularly notable athletes and conquests.
I look at all of them as I do every morning when I go through the lobby.
Perception.
Or every afternoon. Now for the real raid boss, finding perception. 3.
Never mind, you don't notice.
Good first roll. Make my way to my floor from my work.
You head up to the 15th floor.
15th floor, halfway up. Bing. Shuffle. Step out onto the floor.
You see a couple of the marketing boys by the water cooler having a conversation. It's like, at the end of the day, who really even cares about Lisa Steele? That's the Chiefs brand that's central. And I don't know, we've been really pushing hard on the Lisa Steele thing for over a year now. We're going to have to divert that somewhere. I mean, it also scraps a bunch of plans we're going to have. Well, it's partly our problem. Right. Yeah. So, I mean, like, you know, what affects the company affects you, Matt, so... You know. Let's all contribute and pull together, huh? Well, I mean, naturally, of course, but, like, we're not going to be holding the bag if you guys fuck up. It's real mutual of you.
Damn it, man.
Tell me again, Matt, who was it that you cheated off in your final exam? Whoa, you're not going to hold that over my head, are you? Who's holding anything over your head? I was just curious, just trying to remember. Look, we really need to focus on the Lisa Steele issue here. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, Matt. That's what I've been saying.
Bloody man. What is the general vibe of the rest of the floor?
Tense.
Tense.
I mean, the environment is clean. There's a lot of, like, glass wall offices and that. You make your way over to your office, and then you stop, and you're like, right, I'm not on the 15th floor anymore. I'm on the 27th now.
Oh, I've recently had a look around somewhat embarrassedly and then just sort of try to squiff my way back to the elevator before anyone notices. Damn it, Eric, you've got to remember. 27.
You know, the elevator door opens right in the middle of chiding yourself, and you see it's full of crisis response team members.
They'll try to get out of their way before they push past me.
They don't. They're going up too.
Oh. Try to fit in alongside. Sort of nervously standing in the middle of the front.
So, what are we going to do about Bakari? Well, he's coming in hot, so I'd say we pull the old threat on team, relocate them out of the way. That's a good idea. Back here? Oh, hell no, don't bring them here. It's the first place they'll look. Look, what are the odds those two, what are the Rabid Ravens band cops? The psychos? Yeah, that's what he said. What are the odds that they can get here anywhere fast? Well, okay, let's assume they've got something reasonably quick in the motor pool. 2 days, 3, assuming they want to sleep on the way. So we've got some time to work with. Yeah. Well, they push past on their floor.
Bye. And then I double checked that that everyone left the elevator.
There's one guy in the elevator with his cool Adam Jensen glasses and his dark high-collared coat.
Have I seen him around before?
Yeah, it's your subordinate, Albus.
Oh, hey Albus.
Ma'am.
So scary, those guys.
They're ostensibly on your side, man.
I know. It could be terrorists coming to the building.
You want to do anything about that?
Well, I think we might just get in the way. If the crisis response team is working on it. And the boss is coming back. You know how he can get sometimes.
Oh, did you transfer over to HR without telling me?
No, I don't think so. I got out on the 15th floor again today.
It's been 2 months.
Oh, well, I guess it's still good to see how the marketing guys are doing. Especially after the bad news.
Bad news.
Well, we lost the game.
Yeah, it's just one game.
I'm glad they had Alice.
Is that a problem for you?
No. Well, I mean, what affects a company affects us all, right? But
Right.
heard it from the guys in marketing. Well, let's see what we got today.
Here you go. Your office is here.
Ooh. I assume that to be the boss's office.
And right here is the network infrastructure for all of security in the whole tower.
My office is right beside it. Probably the most important room in the building. Make my way.
Your office is there because you need frequent access to the like communications and networking facilities.
To organize things, especially long distance. Make my way to the office.
I think I've got an angle on Kate Cardinal.
Oh?
Yeah, she's been avoiding a section of town, like, there was something there she was afraid of. And she was right. But it wasn't the abandoned child that's keeping her away. It's fear of discovery.
Oh, that is a good one.
I think we could probably run an angle that could get her on our teams. You want me to take care of that? Or do you want to do it?
You take care of this one.
Certainly. Will there be anything else?
Not for now. I'll check my messages and see if there's been any changes to the plans after everything.
Right. I should be back in contact in 2 hours.
Of course.
You'll leave.
So then.
You may now check your... You do a few hours of paperwork, and you may now check your agent for various things.
First, I have to read this one first. Wakan Night Horse. Neutral Chief's owner. He doesn't have any actual executive power anymore, but he does own the company. He plays the mascot too. Hey. Finally, I get paid to do the tomahawk chop. Terrence. Be full of shit, but who isn't, right? Okay. Okay, so he isn't my boss, he's the HR boss. I understand things better now. So the HR boss is in charge of
HR is in charge of... It does have a lot of power, Larry.
Mm-hmm. He's in charge of the human resources, some of which I procure. There's that damn Arid bastard. Jerked credit for all my work and pole voted into the top of procurement. Pole vaulted, I see.
Yeah, well, voice to text.
Yeah.
How it doesn't know that pole vaulting is a term?
It's a bit weird.
You can correct it if you want.
America, current recruitment target. And ice. There's also neutral. I suppose it's meant to be Alice. I'll correct this one. Alice, neutral chief. Center. Alice is so great. I wish I could be like her. I'm not. She asked me to do something for her. Clear all objectives. Yep. I might need to do that for John. It's got like a bajillion T.
It looks good, though. It means you're doing things.
Yeah. Listen to invent. I don't think I'm supposed to. Do what I feel is right. The subject was unclear. I began to make a value judgment. I'm not used to it. Is that what Alice said to do?
I don't know. Why don't you read the rest of your agent form?
Chiefs. Chiefs is a multi-sport empire, the best, right? Speedball Chiefs, basketball Chiefs, and a number of athletes and a huge array of sports. Erica, 2 men are coming from Night City by helicopter. It's likely they will get in via helipad. They are pursuing HR Director Vicari. Find them, listen to them. Do what you feel is right. My job. I'm in procurement, which means I find things we need and get them. This can be gear, items, mostly means personnel. It means kidnap. It can mean that. But mostly it is headhunting. I'm a junior, but important enough to have a subordinate. Oh yeah. So, probably a sedative loaded into that gas gun?
Yeah, obviously the app doesn't handle it right.
Yeah. So,
I can't remember if I've already pestered him about that.
Oh.
It is now late at night.
I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. We'll say the character's just putting 2 and 2 together now. Those 2 men. Would be the guy is what the security team we're talking about. Maybe they won't be here in 2 or 3 days. Concerned. But Alice messaged me. So yeah, complete that paperwork. Check if there's any other new or outstanding tasks given recent circumstances.
A couple of jackbooted security thugs come in, walk down the corridors a bit, peer into every space, looking around. They open the door to your office, look around inside without even acknowledging you or asking you.
Is everything okay?
We got word that there could be a terrorist coming. We don't think they're here yet, but they could be here. If you see anything, you should say something.
I will. Well, that's catchy. Waiting for Bob. Helipad comes in on what floor?
25.
25. Down a couple floors. What else runs on floor 25? What other departments?
There's a bunch of like functionary offices, like mainly like low-level bureaucrats. They're but all of whom like had to perform functions directly for one of the executives, which is why they're up that high, so the executives can get to their team real quick.
Ah, I see.
So it's sort of like, an executive's just like, oh, I need to know about the amount action figure sales have drifted and the demographics. My team, get on this. And like 3 or 4 cubicles that answer to that executive's just like, right, we're doing that research right now.
Right. So if I wanted to like create a reason to be on that floor, it could be related to like this acquisitions target America. If I was trying to get some information from them when they weren't busy with a specific corporate's work.
It's at that point your boss calls you into his office.
Go quickly, concisely, nervously.
No, Strato.
Boss?
You've been with the Chiefs for 3 years now. Your performance reviews are above average.
Thanks.
What I'm about to tell you is considered most secret. For now. But you might need to know it in order to do your job.
Oh.
Lisa Steele is no longer with the Chiefs.
Oh.
Her contract has been terminated, and she is currently considered a debtor.
Ah.
She may try to escape her debts, at which point you or one of the other procurement specialists may need to bring her in.
Okay. So her debt is being, or the fact that her contract is cancelled is being kept secret.
For now.
For now.
As a result of this, I don't like working on incomplete information, Strata. But our Director of Human Resources had to flee Night City because two violent psychopaths who were in the NCPD attacked him and tried to murder him.
Oh. That city really is that bad.
Well, one of them has a reputation as being a psycho killer. The Coronado Butcher, they call him, John Barrows.
Sounds horrifying.
Yes, he has some kind of relationship with Lisa, which is why we believe he attacked Director Vicari. Well, we've received news that they have somehow inveigled air transport to this city, and in fact are only about 2 hours out, based on their current, frankly ridiculous speed.
Is that why the crisis team was...
Naturally, we're beefing up security, but we're a little short on executive authority, so I want you to proceed down to the lower 10 levels and coordinate.
Okay.
You will be under, what's his name?